Holistic grazing management, HGM, is a sustainable approach that integrates environmental, animal health, and economic considerations to create productive grazing systems. It focuses on balancing livestock needs with pasture health to maintain soil fertility, biodiversity, and long-term productivity. By adopting this strategy, dairy farmers can optimize forage use while promoting environmental sustainability and boosting milk production. A key component of HGM is rotational grazing, where pastures are divided into smaller paddocks and cattle are rotated periodically to prevent overgrazing. This allows the grass to recover and regrow, maintaining the health of the pasture. Adaptive stocking rates are also crucial, as dairy farmers adjust the number of cattle based on pasture conditions, forage availability, and seasonal changes. Grazing at the right time and for the correct duration further prevents pasture degradation. Incorporating diverse forage species, including nutrient-rich legumes, not only improves cattle nutrition, but also enhances soil fertility. Maintaining healthy soils is central to HGM, as it promotes carbon sequestration, moisture retention, and nutrient cycling. Additionally, monitoring and managing cattle welfare by ensuring access to clean water, shade, and a diverse diet are essential for improved milk production and reproductive success. The benefits of holistic grazing management are extensive. Healthier pastures contribute to improved soil fertility, better forage quality, and increased biodiversity. Environmentally, this approach reduces soil erosion and carbon emissions, making it a climate-friendly option for dairy farms. Economic advantages include lower costs for feed and fertilizers, alongside higher milk yields from healthier cows. Moreover, by improving soil structure and water retention, HGM increases drought resilience. Despite its many benefits, HGM does present challenges. Initial infrastructure costs for setting up paddocks and water systems can be high, but starting small and gradually expanding can help. Farmers may also require training in rotational grazing and pasture management, which can be facilitated through workshops and field demonstrations. While adaptive grazing is labor-intensive, the use of automated fencing and tracking technologies can ease the workload. Several tropical nations have successfully adopted HGM to improve cattle productivity and restore degraded lands. In Brazil, rotational and holistic grazing techniques are used to counteract deforestation and maintain soil fertility. Dairy farmers enrich pastures by introducing legume species like stylosanthes, which enhance soil health and provide nutritious fodder for cattle. Australia's tropical regions, such as northern Queensland, implement adaptive multi-paddock grazing systems to reduce soil erosion and maintain pasture cover. In Kenya, HGM helps dairy and beef farmers in semi-arid regions combat drought while maintaining pasture quality. Agroforestry systems are integrated with grazing practices to promote biodiversity and carbon sequestration. India has also embraced rotational grazing, particularly in Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, as part of state dairy development projects. These initiatives demonstrate how HGM can transform tropical dairy farming into a sustainable and climate-resilient practice. The northern and eastern provinces of Sri Lanka face unique climatic and environmental challenges, including periodic droughts, water scarcity, and soil degradation. However, these regions also possess vast grasslands and traditional livestock rearing communities, making them ideal for holistic grazing management. One of the significant advantages of HGM is its ability to build resilience against erratic rainfall and prolonged dry spells. By resting paddocks and allowing grass regrowth, pasture lands become more resilient to drought conditions and more productive over time. The controlled movement of cattle between paddocks also minimizes soil compaction, promoting better water infiltration and retention. Moreover, The introduction of legume fodder crops like Stylosanthes and Gliricidia sepium can significantly enhance soil fertility and provide high-quality forage for dairy cattle. These crops fix nitrogen in the soil, reducing the need for chemical fertilizers and boosting pasture productivity. To successfully implement HGM in the northern and eastern provinces, several steps can be taken. First, dairy farmers can adopt rotational grazing systems by dividing their grazing lands into smaller paddocks. Livestock can be moved between these paddocks every few days, allowing pastures to recover and regenerate. Rest periods of 30 to 45 days for each paddock ensure that grass regrowth remains optimal. Fodder crop integration is another critical strategy. Legume species such as Stylosanthes and Desmodium can be planted alongside native grasses to improve pasture quality and soil fertility. Practical training programs for dairy farmers, livestock development officers, and extension officers can help disseminate knowledge on paddock fencing, pasture monitoring, and cattle movement. Developing infrastructure for water points in paddocks and movable fencing systems can further support HGM. Public-private partnerships can provide the necessary funding and technical assistance. Holistic grazing management offers numerous environmental, economic, and social benefits. Environmentally, it reduces soil erosion, promotes biodiversity, and enhances carbon sequestration. Improved forage quality directly translates to higher milk production, reducing farmers' dependence on commercial feed. Economically, HGM can increase farm incomes by lowering production costs and boosting dairy yields. It also strengthens livelihoods by making farms more resilient to climate variability. The community-wide adoption of this approach could transform northern and eastern Sri Lanka into a model region for sustainable dairy farming. By embracing holistic grazing management, dairy farmers in these regions can simultaneously enhance productivity, protect the environment, and build resilience against the challenges posed by climate change.